Good morning. Today we will be learning about randomization in a randomized controlled trial. Randomization in a randomized controlled trial is a methodological process used to assign the participants or subjects in the study to different treatment groups in a random and unbiased manner. So in a randomized controlled trial, there will be two groups. One group is the experimental group, other group is the control group or comparison group. So patients will be randomly allocated to either experimental group or control group. This random allocation is known as randomization. Randomization is the process by which patients are randomly allocated to either experimental group or control group in a randomized control trial. The goal of randomization is to ensure that each participant has an equal chance of being assigned to any of the groups. Each participant in this study, each participant in the randomized control trial will be having an equal chance to be assigned to any of the group, either experimental group or control group. This process eliminates selection bias and ensure the validity of the study's results. So randomization eliminates selection bias and there will not be any difference between the people allocated to experimental group and those individuals who were allocated to control groups. It ensures the validity of the study's result. Validity is the quality that the study identifies the finding that it is supposed to identify or supposed to find out. In a randomized controlled trial, participants are typically divided into two or more groups. One group receiving the experimental treatment, that is known as intervention group, and another group receiving a control treatment or comparison treatment or a placebo, known as control group or comparison group. Randomization involves using a random process such as a computer-generated random sequence generation to determine which participants are placed in each group, which participants are allocated to experimental group, which participants are allocated to control group. By using randomization, researchers can minimize the influence of confounding variables and ensure that the groups are comparable at the beginning of the study. Randomization allows the researchers to draw more reliable conclusions about the effectiveness or impact of the intervention being studied. It is a fundamental principle of clinical research and helps to ensure the scientific rigor of RCTs. Thank you.